Hey guys, we're back with more Skyrim. Excited to get this one going again. Been looking forward to it for a while. We're still at the beginning. I haven't played much of this yet. I think it was just 45 minutes or something. So we're pretty much at the beginning. Hey, broke. Why, do you have a stream on? I didn't have anything to do, so I just figured I'd go on here. Yeah, right. No, but is stuff going on tonight? I know Phil's probably got a stream on later on. I haven't gotten any notifications of anything. I'm still debating about watching that show too, but I don't think I should. Oh, when are you doing it? Okay, that's the way it came. Oh, that was impressive. If I start watching it though, do you mind if I bug you to try to, in terms of asking questions and whatnot, it might speed up my getting on board. What is this? Oh, I forgot this was almost the same as Fallout. Oblivion's different. Alright. You don't watch it live? Yeah, man. Oh, this is worth some money. May as well just do it for the experience. Oh yeah, I hear you, broke. I hear you there. That's what keeps me away from TV for the most part. Am I using a steel dagger? Oop. Anybody? Iron dagger now. Let's use a steel. Damage 4, damage 5. Yeah, no, it's pretty brutal. You don't notice it until you go back after a while. I mean, I've always been pretty sensitive to commercials. I've always hated them, but I now can't watch something with commercials. If I do, I really have to push myself. I can't wait till everything's being streamed. Assuming they don't somehow make it, you know, the same way. I still can't get over that CBS All Access still puts ads on, even though they're charging you every month. Like, that's insane. That's pretty bad. Then you almost feel like it's, I mean, it's a little blatant, right? Wow. Alright, let's go, bud. Why do I remember leaving somebody out? Like, letting someone out here or something. Yeah, really. I don't doubt that's part of the motivation sometimes. But that's just the cynic in me. Are you alive? Nope. Nah, I think I'll leave those.
This way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
Come on, hurry up.
Who are you guys?
Imperial dogs. There's nothing that's too low for them.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Oh, thanks. I was wondering what I should do. Let's go, buddy. Now he wants to take his time.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
Probably shouldn't be wearing...
To be killed by a dragon. We need to fall back.
Can't search him. Oh, I got a bow. So, oh, right, stamina. I forgot this had to be somewhat realistic. Where's the stamina's not regenerating?
That it? Is that your best?
That takes care of that.
Alright, finally we get a bow. Just exactly what I want.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
Well, that makes sense, Ion. Oh, now I'm finally carrying too much. What's the heaviest? Probably a mace. How heavy? 16.
Palace guide the boat.
Looks like the way out's up ahead. Let's see where this goes.
I didn't even know you could use an ad. I'm a noob. I've never used an ad blocker on them. Like, you mean so you don't have to watch the ones at the beginning and skip them? The only issue I have with the YouTube ones is when you can't skip the ads. Or if they're really long. But they're still, they can be annoying for sure. What I hate more than ads though on YouTube videos is when people are like obviously shilling for stuff. That's what bugs me the most. But yeah, it's true. And I think some people can get aggressive and try to put, you know, like 5 or 7 ads on a long stream. That's a little overly aggressive to me too. But whatever. I mean, as long as you, if it's good stuff, who cares? But if it's not, well, I guess how are they? I don't know.
Go anywhere.
There are ways you can do things tastefully and ways that you can be not so tasteful. But of course, I'd rather it just not be there at all.
hate those damn things. Too many eyes, you know?
Yeah, right. Give it time. Some channels act like that. In fact, a lot of channels act like that now. I won't get into that, but some channels really turned me off with the way they handled all that. Like, I don't like certain channels anymore.
Come on, hurry up.
I've noticed it a lot in some Game of Thrones channels. Hey, bro.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead.
Oh, right, I forgot about this. We can sneak, or we
Rather
can...
not tangle with her right now.
Let's sneak.
Just try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Oh, I forgot, Brooke. Yeah, you can do that now. I'm not sure. I have no idea how to do any of that stuff.
Almost there.
Yeah, for sure, man. Turn it on. Get some pop support.
That was close. That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
Oh man, yeah, turn it on. Let people make their own decision. It's not like it's bad by default, right? It's just how some people choose to handle it. It doesn't mean, yeah, I mean, let people make their own decisions. I mean, yeah, like you don't, just because it's on, or even if you mention it or whatever, it's not the same thing as you like begging people for money or anything. Like there are different ways to do it.
Wait!
I'll tell you if it's ever bad.
Looks like he's gone for good
Or if
this
it
time.
is misinterpreted or whatever, if you want.
No way to know if anyone else made it
But I
out
don't think you're the
alive.
kind of guy that's going to be like
This
that.
place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerder, runs the mill in Riverwood.
Ah,
west of the
Gerder.
road.
Let's go meet
I'm
Gerder.
sure she'd help you out.
She sounds like someone I want to talk
It's probably
to.
best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Yeah. I don't know. I can understand that, though. Like, if you all of a sudden go from being everybody's equal to all of a sudden everybody isn't equal just because money's being given, like, I mean, money's important, but if your show got popular because you interacted with everybody and then all of a sudden you're able to charge money and you treat people differently, then you're changing what you're giving people because you can make money, which I don't think is right. And everybody doesn't do it that way, right? Like, I think it's best, like, I don't know. You want to keep it as much as the same as possible, right? You don't want to all of a sudden pretend like you're some commercial endeavor, like, sorry, I'm gonna get real shitty. Because I think some shows all of a sudden thought they were superstars because they could start making money. And then they kind of got, I don't know, maybe it's, well, I have no reason to be negative about these people. Like, I used to like their shows. So I guess I shouldn't feel bad cutting it up. I just feel like they might have lost their way. But, I mean, I can understand the motivation. Like, hey, if you can make a living doing something you have fun doing, like if people are making that much money, I can understand wanting to do that rather than some random job, right? So I guess I can't shit on them too much. It's just it affects what you're producing in a negative way. I just don't want to, call people out or anything, right? You guys probably have an idea, or at least you're familiar with similar situations. I just think that, I don't know, I like it better when it feels like it's more of a natural kind of organic, like just more personal experience. Like, I don't want people to make their shows try to be like TV shows because they think it has to be professional. And I mean, especially just because they're making money, like I'd rather just keep it the way it is, and if you can make money too, wicked. Don't change what you're doing just because all of a sudden you think you can make a lot of money.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones.
Yeah, and I hear you. I've got to do more of that.
Go ahead. See for yourself.
I always feel kind of guilty, but I don't know why, to be honest. Yeah, it definitely is a good name for that. Oh shit, I don't know which sign I want to use this time through. Yeah, it's kind of like an indirect message, right? Broke was planning ahead. I don't know if I never do mage in these games. Well, I guess I can always change it, right? Yeah, no, I'll have to do that because it's getting a little ridiculous. True, Ion, you're right. Because the chat, I think the chat could be fixed in some ways because you're right, for big channels it gets insane. Like the chat almost is worthless. I mean, it is worthless really because when it's just spinning through, I couldn't imagine having to deal with that. And you're right, it kind of takes away, I don't know what they're supposed to do in that situation. But most of the channels I watch aren't super like massive though, right? Most of them are under, 100,000 subs. And most of the ones are actually, 10,000 or under. Sometimes 30, whatever, but so it's not as big of a problem, but you're right. It becomes kind of a functional issue the larger you get. Yeah, it'd have to be something like that. Or you enable, maybe have a separate, like a better mentioning system, where basically it's almost like private messaging, where you can almost have like a separate box just for that. Something like that, where it's different than just having your name highlighted on the regular chat. I don't know.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory.
Maybe have different rooms or something, like where basically you can have different, like one for requests or questions and the other just for talk. I don't know. You'd have to fix the chat because you're right. Right now it's kind of broken if you have more than, a couple hundred people going at once. But it does complicate things. Although I do kind of like the idea of like the direct messaging having like a separate place for it rather than just highlighting. I think that might help things. Like if you mention someone, it kind of goes to like a box. So like, for instance, if someone's streaming, you can have like I've got a window for the chat, but you could also have like another window for just your mentions or something. Or you get people just use something like Twitter or whatever, right? But then you're requiring the person to be using something other than what you're using, which just kind of complicates the process. They'll end up doing something like that, especially now with. You got to think, right? Like you got to think. Just hopefully, whatever they come up with is good. Yeah, I think the mentions idea makes sense because they've already got the mechanism in place, right? You just have to add a little bit on top of it.
We're almost to Riverwood. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
Or you just end up switching to something like Discord, right? And you have multiple things going at once. So instead of even using the YouTube chat, you just create like a Discord channel or something. I don't know, but you want to minimize trying to get people to go different places and use different apps. It just complicates the thing.
Probably working at her lumber mill.
True, Broke, but then the problem is if you've got like a really active chat, then eventually it just gets pushed down, and you're expecting the person then to be going up and down the chat. It does help, but...
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mom. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy.
God, I've never heard of that. That's funny.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
I saw a dragon. She's not crazy. Who's this guy? I remember talking to this guy before.
Papa, my father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
Yeah, I know, definitely, especially if you're doing it. Yeah,
Someday I'm going to.
it's not manageable as one person. I can't imagine.
You looking for a new blade? Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters. She and Todd run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Let's get out of here. I'm supposed to be following this guy. Where'd he go? Wait, what? Who's he?
I won't let those troubles sneak up on you.
Now, Rayloff, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away.
You gotta get on that, Broke. Where's the ramen?
To make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the south road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Rayloff's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like.
If
there's anything else you need, just let me know.
Wait, she's just giving me stuff? That's nice of her. Or my I don't understand. She's here's my key and all my stuff. Yeah, we're just building up Broke's arsenal of messages. I think he's got it planned. I don't need anything. Here, we can leave her alone.
There is something you could do for me.
Oh.
For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but... Did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Nice, Gavin.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Alright, I'm done with you. Onward. That's not nice. Okay, let's switch items here. Or equipment. Oh yeah. Skyrim and the one before it, Oblivion, were both made by Bethesda. It's one of the best games. Yeah, Fallout 4 is based on this engine. Or the same engine.
Must have scared him off.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Oh, I was going to hit him.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright, man. Have a good one. Thanks for checking it out.
Keep your hand to yourself.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now, the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one.
Meh.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
I don't know if Dragon's Reach is a good name right now.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Hey, why is she leaving?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Okay.
Don't forget
Thanks.
to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Not buying right now, lady. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't played this game in forever. Well, since it first came out, or, you know, within a year or two, I played it twice. That's for the... Oh, it's up there. Yeah, I knew there was a forge here.
Got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? I, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Greymanes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. By Izmir, are you thick or just too new to know better? The companions are the oldest, most honored band of warriors in Skyrim. Whiterun was built around their hall, your Vasker. Don't reckon they could use you, but stranger things have happened. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me.
Sell them some stuff. Can I... Oh, what? Oh, I see. Gotcha. So let's sell some of this crap we have. I'm never going to use a sword. I usually use daggers in these. I don't know if I need 6 daggers. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not likely to ever work. Whatever. We're 23. 25. Why do I have the torturer's hood? I don't want that. Hunting bow? What's my bow right now? I always like the background music in this game. Just generally. Longbow. Damage 7. Ooh, steel arrows. How much money do I have? 300. There's a warhammer. I don't have money for this stuff. Wait, what did I sell him that I didn't want to sell him? Can't remember. Foot wraps? Why do I have that? Oh yeah. Okay, fur boots. Let's just pick what I'm gonna wear here. I don't need that. Okay, I should sell all this armor I'm not going to wear. I'll put that on.
Gods be praised.
What was I doing? Whatever. I think I sold my boots. I think that's what I did.
Done? I ain't much for talking. You blind, boy? I'm a blacksmith. Any half-wit could see that.
He's not very nice to me.
Gods be praised.
I remember in the last game, he was my buddy. My feelings are getting a little hurt here. Okay, whatever. Just do you. There we go.
Take my leave then.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't want to be your friend anyway. Kidding. Eventually.
Brigands I can handle. This talk of dragons,
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly. My
What's
lord,
the meaning
please.
of this interruption?
This is no time
Jarl
for rash
Balgrup
action.
is not
I
receiving
just think
visitors.
we need more information before we act. I just...
Who's this then?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
all right,
starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say.
Ah, snap. Sorry, lady.
What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Gerda owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community, not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Don't
We
trust
should
this
not.
one.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
He's gonna send a message
Well
to our
done.
enemies.
You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright. One sec, guys. Sorry about that. What are we doing? Yes, Stannis.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
He looks like a reputable source.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
That's what
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlord. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll do it.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Oh, now you... Now I don't like you, Secret Fire. Just had to be a dick about it.
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me in a...
Arcadia.
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Do you guys all watch The Walking Dead?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat. What is it?
This game is just gorgeous, though, I gotta say.
Welcome, child. God's bless you, healer.
Yeah, me neither at the moment.
Welcome, child.
Okay, I thought she was in here, Arcadia.
The fever. My body burns.
Is Arcadia? Nope.
Make it stop.
Welcome, child. This is the Temple of Kinnareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Yeah, I think I made it through season 2 or 3, and then I got distracted by other stuff.
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Alright, well, we gotta go find...
Fever. My body burns.
I forget what that girl's name was. Arcadia? That was it. I thought she was around here, but apparently not. Can I wait? I remember being able to wait time. There we go.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
I did.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
I look pale?
Splendid,
Thanks.
splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. think I can teach you a thing or two.
I don't have any money.
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
I'm afraid not.
Do you believe this old hag?
We've got to see.
Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face
you get to the Cloud District very often.
Son is dead.
What am I saying?
He died a Stormcloak traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but it's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Okay.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
You're right. Get them.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm.
Those green apples you sold us the other day were delicious.
Aren't they? I always set some aside for myself when the traders bring them up from the south.
I'm sure you could charge double for those and still sell them all within a week.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Come on, lady. Move along.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. 10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn. What are you looking at?
No, please.
I'm not afraid.
I really don't have any money, Brit. It's no fun getting pushed around. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs.
Bye. It is cool though. In this game, there's so many different narratives going on.
Who have you brought into our home?
Who's speaking?
Avrostine, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorald.
How do we know he's
Bit
not
of an
spying for the
overreaction.
Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? My brother Thorald. He was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead.
He's not.
But he's not. I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. Best if you didn't
Thorald's
mention
disappearance has left our family in shambles. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorrvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Don't even get me started on that lot. Huh, they put on airs like there's something special. Oh, sure, they've got money, but they ain't got a shred of honor between them. Greymane. Huh, now that's a name fills you with pride. We've got roots in Whiterun. We've got history. You take care of it.
Okay, so, whoops.
Now.
Let's find out what happened to this guy. Wait, why are there two markers? That's why.
There, Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The season unending. War without end.
Why is it locked? It's daytime.
I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats. It's been a while now. I miss him, but it's clear he's not coming back. He knew what he was getting into. I don't blame anyone. Yeah, take care.
Huh. Well, I'm not quite sure why they're not there.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn?
I'll lie to you. What do you guys think? Lie or just say I'm not picking sides? Because I have to find out about this right now. About the story. Neutral? Alright.
Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side.
I doubt I'll pass this, but let's
He fought on the wrong side, and he paid for it. That's all I have to say. Long live the Empire.
Meh. I disagree. Alright, who wants to talk? Oh, is he there? Random. Seriously? So I can come in here. I'm not quite sure why this is unlocked, but okay. Let's try this. I've got an issue with saving a lot. It's back from the days when you had to save all the time, and anyway, I'll just leave it alone. But I noticed the Fallout game I had to actually delete a bunch of saves, so I ended up amassing 100 save files. I thought it was funny. Oh, shite. What we have here. I won't subject you guys to reading all this stuff. Hey, Ulfric. How you doing? Northwatch Keep. Well, it used to be like you die so easily, and if you made a decision, it could affect the outcome of the game. Or made the wrong decision, so you always had to make sure you had something to go back to. That's my excuse, at least.
Do you have news? Did you... I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9. It's worse than I thought. So, Northwatch Keep. Then we know where to hit him. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those... monsters. What? You, alone, reasoning with the Thalmor? That's madness, friend. You're serious, aren't you? Very well. I'll give you a chance. But if you can't do it, I will.
Yeah. No, autosave basically
Please
does take
tell
care
me
of a
you
lot
have
of it.
news of my son.
I guess I don't have to tell her.
You take care of yourself now.
I will.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood.
Finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
It seems our enemies have no end of spies, saboteurs, and assassins to send against us. I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife. so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade. Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway. Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so.
I guess I should leave.
Can't afford to send anyone else. And we don't know where.
What is it?
Perhaps I should be more grateful for this opportunity. Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim. The wind blows bitter cold in this place. Please, come and browse our goods.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Alright.
Need a ride?
No, I'll walk.
All right then.
Come back to that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Discovery. I can't watch it until tomorrow, though, unless I find a stream of it somewhere. The place I get to watch it doesn't show up till tomorrow at 8:30. It's kind of frustrating. I've had fun with it, Alan. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh. Ha ha ha. Oops. I'm probably gonna get smoked if I try to do too much here. That was weak. Yeah, last weekend's episode, or last week's episode, was the weakest so far. Ooh, that was a good shot. Yeah, I agree. Last week was the first week I walked away feeling a little dirty afterwards. Wasn't there another one? Come on, locate. Baked potatoes. Wooden plate, salmon steak. Why do I have to always find food when I'm hungry? No, but I felt like embarrassed afterwards. Like you feel like you watched something that wasn't very good, and you feel, yeah. I didn't feel that way dirty. Easy there, broke. Okay, so why didn't it find this location, or did it? Silent Moon's camp. Or should I just go clear them all out? Where's the entrance here? How could I forget?
What was that?
Okay. They're still here. Are they inside? They are inside. Hello.
Hello?
Time to end this little game.
It'll be so much easier to rope when you're dead.
Bye bye. Okay, I know one of them's gonna be smart and they're gonna try to find me. I leveled up, sweet. Okay, let's just get this over with. There's another person down there? Haha. Bye. Oh, it's the smart one down here. Okay. I forgot I leveled up. Let's do that. Okay, so what do I want to use here? Okay, what do you guys think? I'm not doing magicka. I'm either doing health or stamina. Just like Zelda. Health probably makes sense at this point. What do you guys think? Alright, stamina it is. And for abilities, I'm either going to do, I think, archery, sneak, speech, or lockpicking. What do you guys think? So archery, sneak, lockpicking, and speech. I'm feeling speech or sneak. Oh shit, I gotta pull that stuff out. Okay, one sec, I'll be right back. So let me know which one you guys want to do. Sorry about that. Just had to pull some stuff out. Yeah, speech, I'm feeling that too, Alan. Let's do that. Oh, but I don't get to choose... Oh, okay. I forgot how this is done. So basically you get... you add points. Wait, can I just do anyone? Or do I have to... I don't... Yeah, I think I have to go in sequential order. See, I want to do... I want to do persuasion, but it requires different levels. Okay, that works. Okay, let's save it again. Yeah, I forgot how much I love the music. Like, just the atmosphere in this game. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Alright, one sec, guys. I'm just gonna pause it for a sec. So I'm not sure what that was about. I just restarted it, see if that fixes it. That's the first time I've ever run into an issue with Skyrim. Although this is the first time I played it on PS4. Played it on PC the first time. Oh, I forget which one was first. Either 360 or PC. I played it on, definitely played it on PC. So tell me I've already cleared all this. Well, I guess I would know from items, right? If I've got that book. Yep, so we're good. What are these guys doing? Yeah, that was pretty weird, actually. Hopefully this isn't a problem. I didn't have to update it or anything, so I don't... But I'm probably going to stop this one pretty soon. Gotta eat something for dinner. Starving over here. So probably once we get to the next location, I'll end this one for a bit. I'll stream more in a little while though, so it's not the end. What is it, an ogre? Or a troll or something. Yeah, frost troll. Although I'm not gonna get close to killing this thing. That means we run. Whoa, what just happened? Pressing the wrong button. Just want to get the map marker. What's going on here? Oh well. Oh, great. That's my fault. I hear one. It's more than one. Marker, there we go. Whoa. It is. Yeah, I just find this game so relaxing. I just, I don't know, everything about it. I mean, except when you run into enemies, but I mean... It's even got ice spiders, unlike the TV show. Is this where I'm going? Wait a second. How do I zoom out? Oh, so I'm way far away. I know. That's the most pathetic argument. Like, but they were so excited. Who cares? Alright guys, I'm just gonna save it here and just take a break for a bit so I gotta eat some dinner, but I'll stream again in a little while. But thanks for checking it out, and see you guys in a bit. Have a good one.